So, what do you make of old Judas, eh, Frike? The old man stiffened up, edging back, but Mulberry barely looked at him, instead strolling slowly around the ambulatory, as if posing his questions to the misericords. Was Judas really the villain of the piece, or simply misguided? That's the question. Besides, it is possible to discern his motives in betraying Christ as having sprung from deep religious convictions, and his actions as the nexus of the entire Christian story. Without him, it could be argued that the whole plot twist of the crucifixion and subsequent resurrection of Christ would never have transpired, at least in the way we think of them today. He turned abruptly on his heels to deliver the coup de grace. So it's Judas Iscariot we have to thank, Frike. Perhaps, and here the curate wore a mischievous glint in his eye, perhaps we should even rename this church from St. Jude's to St. Judas. No, get away from me! And once more the verger was tearing down the aisle, stopping at one point to flash a figure of the cross at his tormentor. What in the name of God is the matter now? Father York appeared at the doorway, rushing in. He's saying Judas were a good un. Judas, Father York. Judas. No, that isn't what I said. Judas were a bad un. You can't twist that. He were a wrong un, were Judas. Everybody knows that. Peace, Frike. But Father York, Judas Iscariot, of all people. Father York, he is quoting me completely out of context. I never once said that Judas Iscariot... Please, Mr. Mulberry, you have surely said enough, but it is important to stress that my contention was never that... He hesitated, wary of mentioning the hated name, hence it set Frike off again. That gentleman was an honourable character, but purely that his appearance in the Gospels, and after all, he appears in different guises in each of the four... Not now, Mr. Mulberry. We have to bear in mind when each version was composed, by whom and for whom, for what audience. But one thing that is surely indisputable is the emphasis on forgiveness and loving one's enemy in Christ's teachings. Mr. Mulberry, this is really not the time or the place. I should say it was precisely the place, Father York. Where on earth could be more appropriate for the dissemination of biblical ideas than by the altar of a church? As for the time, surely it is always time for reflection on. Mr. Mulberry, I really must insist that you desist. Why, it clearly says that you should love your enemy, forgiving those who trespass. It's easy to love your friends, but Jesus said, please let us not get into... Jesus said, love thy enemy, forgive those who harm you. So it follows that we should forgive Judas and learn to love him. Oh, Lord bless us and save us, cried Frike, frantically clinging at York's robe. Mr. Mulberry, can you not see the effect of your words on... God bless Judas, we should all declare. I can't bear to hear it, cried Frike, now close to tears. Mr. Mulberry, this is simply intolerable.